Okay, so that was by far the most exciting session we've had. Team Georgia came to the training hall, and along with Team Georgia, obviously, was Lasha Talakhadze. He was looking enormous. He's certainly, I would say, over 180 kilos this time. I need to check him when he weighs in because the weigh-in is right by the platform. He turned up. There was also a lot of other athletes, to be fair. Meso from Qatar turned up, hit a 280 kilo back squat. Not squatting as, you know, he's not in as good shape as he was prior to the Olympics or at previous World Championships, I don't think, because he's had some time off. So things are going to be a little bit more difficult with him and with, you know, going up against Kedemar Bayania from Venezuela and that sort of thing, but I think he's still the favourite. Also turning up was Bodhi Santavi from Canada. He hit a nice 172 snatch, which was difficult to film. We were literally standing on chairs and holding the camera up just to try and reach him, because he's on the other side of the training hall and COVID restrictions mean we can't get there. Team Jamaica was in, Sean, and Team Ireland was there as well. But really it was Team Georgia for this session. Lasha did as the others did, as they tend to do on their first training session when they arrive to a competition. He hit some muscle snatches, they all muscle snatch, they then did some power clean and push press, some snatch pulls, and then some of them back squatted. Lasha didn't. So what was exciting about this one is, in his first session when he turned up to Pattaya, Thailand 2 years ago, he muscle snatched 120 kilos, and then he carried on with his workout. The 140 that he did there came about a week later. Here, he went all the way up to 145 kilos for singles in the muscle snatch plus overhead squat, which is actually something new. I guess maybe he knew he wasn't going to be doing the squat, so he wanted to get some kind of, you know, knee flexion extension in there. He then did some power cleans and push presses all the way up to 180 kilos it was, catching the bar, you know, basically standing. Push presses looked very easy. I think he did 1+2s there, 2 reps in the push press per set. Then worked up in the snatch pull up to, I want to say it was 225 kilos. It was that, because I was thinking to myself, is this premonition of what he wants to snatch? Is it just a happy coincidence? Because obviously the world record is 223, which he hit back in Thailand. So he's building close to that. Also, when he came in, it was really nice. I got fist bumps from him and the whole gang. I got photos with them all, which for a bit of a weightlifting, you know, fanboy like myself is always fun. In fact, Dr. Georgie, who is the coach, the physio who I often show the videos of when we're talking about Lasha, he said that he was going to bring us a bottle of Georgian wine, which is really cool. So next, we've got some wine coming in on the next training session. We also gave Lasha a 4XL t-shirt, Weightlifting House, which he put on, and I missed it with the camera, unfortunately. But it's kind of nice to know that he's got a Weightlifting House t-shirt now and that it fits. Also, that reminds me, the new Weightlifting House Uzbekistan 2021 t-shirt is here. The design is absolutely sick. Hopefully you're seeing it right now. Spent a lot of time making sure that design was awesome. It's got the flag, it's got the barbell, it's got Weightlifting House. So we're going to put that up on all of the websites. It's available literally right now. There's a link in the comment that you can see right there where you can get one of those, and it will be with you in time for Christmas. So that was Lasha Talakadze's session. It was a lot of fun, and I think he'll be in tomorrow, probably doing his, I want to say doing his heavy session, but we'll see. Okay, so another actually pretty solid session today. We had Team Armenia come in once again. I know they were in yesterday, but they turned up today. They're a massive team, and they ended up lifting significantly heavier. In fact, they had a pretty much like a close to 90%-ish snatch day. Simon Martirosyan worked up to 170 kilos for a few singles. Then he jumped to 180, hit that for a couple of singles also. His best competition snatch is 199, the world record currently at 200, so 90% of that world record. He then built up in the clean and jerk to 210 kilos, hit some 210 kilo back squats also, and then just a few upper body accessories. The super heavyweights, we had Gorman Asian, we had Lalalian, the other super heavyweight. They both snatched all the way up to 190 kilos, which was huge. I then saw 210 loaded, thought maybe they were going to snatch it, and then was disappointed to find out they were just doing pulls. But that's still pretty great. Hakon Makrichian worked up to about 155, 200 actually in the clean and jerk. Karapetian also 145, 175 sort of numbers. So pretty big session from the Armenians. I think probably we'll see them, at least the bigger guys, go heavy one more time. But the sort of 81s, 89s are probably done there. Then the Uzbeks walked in. The whole training session was, well, it was just those guys. So we had Ruslan Nuridinov, Akbar Drayev, they front squatted up to 250. A few heavier snatches by guys like Zavajanov, but in general, a pretty quiet session. Dostan Yobukov was coughing a lot, so we were kind of trying to stay away from him because we didn't want to catch anything, especially because we've got to pass tests to be able to fly home, so we don't want to get positive on anything. But yeah, a good session and a really exciting end to the training side of everything from today. In the competition side, we had the 45s and the 49s session from the women. I haven't seen a huge amount from it yet, but I'm going to go through the top 3 snatches, clean and jerks, and total next. The women's 45 kilo session snatches were exciting. 3 lifts separated by just 2 kilos. The bronze medal went to the Colombian lifter Manuela Berrio with a 75 kilo snatch. The silver medal went to the Turkish lifter Sazia Erdogan with 76 kilos, and 1 kilo ahead of her with 77 kilos for the gold medal in the snatch was the Thai lifter Tunya Sukcharoen, who we haven't seen compete since I think 2018. In the clean and jerk, we saw the same medalist, just in a different order. From Turkey, having taken the silver in the snatch, she took the bronze medal in the clean and jerk. Sazia Erdogan hit 93 kilos. The gold medalist from the snatch ended up taking the silver medal in the clean and jerk. Tunya Sukcharoen from Thailand hit 95 kilos, and the gold medal from Colombia went to Manuela Berrio with 95 kilos as she hit that lift first. And so the total medals went to, in bronze from Turkey, Sazia Erdogan, in silver from Colombia, Manuela Berrio, and in the gold medal position from Thailand with 172 kilos, Tunya Sukcharoen. In the 49 kilo women's A session, the bronze medal in the snatch went to the lifter from Turkmenistan, Yıldız Jumabayewa. The silver medal went to the Japanese lifter Rira Suzuki with 78 kilos, and way ahead of the field, 8 kilos higher, again from Thailand, was Surachana Kambao, 86 kilos to her. In the clean and jerk, Rira Suzuki from Japan, who took the silver in the snatch, took the bronze with 101 kilos. The silver medal went to another Japanese lifter, Ibuki Takahashi, with 101 kilos. And of course the gold medal once again went to the lifter from Thailand, Surachana Kambao. It's just interesting to remember how dominant the Thai lifters used to be when they were allowed to compete, and now without the Chinese lifters there to beat them, they're the ones who come out on top in these lighter categories on the women's side. And then in the total, that means that the bronze medal went to Ibuki Takahashi from Japan with 172 kilos, equaling the gold medal total from that 45 kilo session. The silver went to Rira Suzuki from Japan with 179, and then way out ahead, 12 kilos in the lead with 191 kilos from Thailand, Surachana Kambao. That is 2 gold medals for the day to Thailand. Don't forget to head to weightliftinghouse.com. The link is down below to grab the new Weightlifting House Uzbekistan Weightlifting 2021 t-shirt. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.